Okay, let's do main story. Oh, story recap. Let's go.
Back to the start of the journey to Penacony. The Astral Express, upon invitation from the Watchmaker, heads to a cosmic vacation spot, the Reverie Hotel, for a banquet. However, in this sweet dream paradise, they unexpectedly become entangled in two bizarre murder mysteries. A grand struggle for a legacy.
I was like, are you gonna go further? Are you
Numerous
gonna
factions
explain
enter
further?
one after another, acting in response to the situation. The family hosts also plot to capture the Watchmaker with this opportunity and ensure the Charmony Festival takes place as scheduled. A confrontation between the emanator of the Nihility, Acheron, and IPC representative Aventurine becomes the turning point of the entire event. The latter, through a grand death, shatters the family's lies and reveals the existence of the primordial dreamscape, Dreamflux Reef. The Express crew thus delves into the heart of the situation. Here, Gallagher reveals to everyone the truths about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, Mikhail, and the
I like
other
that they give
nameless.
us a recap
They
for people
finally
who might have
uncover the legacy
forgotten
of the
about all of
Trailblazers,
this.
and in doing so,
I wish
receive
Genshin
a
would do
glimpse
that.
from the harmony. To fulfill the wishes of their predecessors, everyone heads to the Penacony Grand Theater with the intention of sealing the Stellaron. However, they are forced into a deadly battle against Sunday, the head of the Oak family, who is aligned with the Order. This great battle concludes with the fall of the Order once again. The future of Penacony remains uncertain. However, thanks to the mediation of the crew, the family and the IPC agree to cede some of their interests and reach a consensus. Penacony regains the right to determine its own destiny.
Yeah, probably
In the
nothing
very
bad's gonna happen
end,
out of that, huh?
Sparkle makes a grand return with a startling bombshell. This crisis is ultimately resolved amid spectacular fireworks. With everyone receiving their own best ending, the tragicomedy of the sweet dream comes to a close.
Let's go. Let's see where this is gonna take me. Here.
You can tell me
Argenti, what you doing here?
We
Hi
meet
there.
again. Looks like remember that night of
I guess he has a voice
Oh,
here, but not in the story parts.
Beautiful.
For some reason.
My dear friend.
Okay, thank you.
You can tell me anything.
So I did hear some of the characters are not voiced, but I'm not gonna switch to Japanese because I just think that like these guys are probably not gonna be that big of a part, and I really like Sunday's English voice, so we gotta live with this now. I'm sorry, chat. I hope it's not gonna take as long as it did with Genshin. We're living with this. Hi, Castism, welcome.
Amphorius.
Look, he's voiced.
The eternal land.
Okay, Don Hong isn't voiced. In the data bank, not even a mention of its name.
That's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey
It's been a
be too
year?
much for you to handle?
I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years. Is it nearly 2 years, chat?
Huh? Has it been that
Yeah,
long?
I'm like, is it bad? There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world that he really didn't venture into. But a journey like that was only a routine on the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe.
Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we best take the time to think this over.
Plus, even if we pass Amphorius
Yeah, let's go back to Penacony one more time, because 2 out of 3 times apparently shit happened when we got there, but maybe the 3rd time's the charm, you know? Maybe the 3rd time is the charm. Alright then, for now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can find out more about Amphiorus from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or
One more
we can also
time.
revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since you left the space station. We barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap our vacation instead and make the most out of this break. Yeah, vacation. Is Himeko, darling, cutie pie. What do you mean vacation? That was not a vacation. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness the Grand Chanceux war dance, and during this moment of leisure, also complete some arts. And those they will meet again include not only friends, but also foes. I'm playing a Sunday! Several weeks later, golden hour, Penacony.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the Fuhrer that broke out?
Maybe she called, even if she called the Chanceux the vacation park, that wasn't a vacation either. I saved that rotten place again.
Creating chaos is also a
And
means to
genuine.
maintaining social stability.
Questionable if I'd call that a vacation.
But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC
Look, it's
had
Robin.
orchestrated everything, and what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident?
That is not a
Makes no sense.
not a conspiracy.
So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
Was it Rappa?
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him.
Oh, he's just walking around here.
Forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive.
Oh, he is. I
Not
just pulled
scared.
him.
For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then.
What happened to
without
them?
even realizing it.
I've heard
Huh?
another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already
Sure,
been sealed.
sure.
This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our
The
power
family.
to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
Sure.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Do they not know how Sunday looks? Like, he didn't change. He
Excuse me, sir.
changed his outfit.
Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
Or was that the explanation why he can run around?
My bad.
He's just
I must be
mind tricking
mistaken.
everyone and not
Sorry about that.
knowing him?
Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
Let's not trouble our sister, huh?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right.
Do you
then
mean
let's
as
keep
little to
going.
no emotion? I loved
Helping
her.
a fugitive
I think they have
return to
so
their
much
home.
emotion.
So exciting.
I'm truly confused what you mean by that. Let me play our Sunday. Please don't run me over.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier.
I mean, weren't they on official
What's happening
business?
at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
Because you're
My
tiny.
apologies.
Aww.
I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through
I don't know who
this.
the small little guy
The
is,
only
but I
one
love this
can turn to
dynamic.
now.
Can they just like stay
Besides,
BFFs?
We once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
Well, you certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because
He's
of
very
me.
small, yes.
You owe me that much.
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the
okay,
jaws
I
of
see.
death. When you were at your wits' end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's
He
one thing
just
to repay a
told you what
favor,
he did. That's
quite
not a
another to
way with
knowingly put
words. He was
myself in
like,
harm's
hey,
way.
I saved your sorry ass
I don't
twice. Help
understand.
me now.
Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Not
Regrettably,
far away.
didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
Nope.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due, so why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo
Oh, the
of
small guy who got a
philosophy may have
point.
fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Why are we
We should
reciting the
always
way
ensure
we're
that everything is in
dressing?
order before walking out the door.
Honey,
The
sweet
same
night.
applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
Are we done? Okay. Let's talk to these guys.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That
I
sounds
maybe don't have a
familiar.
later, so
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as
I just
baffled as you
wanna
are.
premise
My
that
guess is that it's
this
simply part of the
part is
aftermath of the
nearly as
Stellar
tall as
incident.
him. Like,
Aftermath.
okay,
you are?
I see it.
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
What? Instead of Sunday, he named him Workday? You couldn't come up with any better disguise than kinda naming him the fucking same thing as he was? Like... Sure, go ahead,
Oh,
go ahead,
I see.
go ahead.
Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
Well, that's okay.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain.
Corrective measures?
Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Sure.
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
Okay.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you.
Wow. Wow.
So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Probably.
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
I write down what I've noticed for now. I'll go over things when I meet the others later. And no consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans? Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jewel Trip while experiencing the attractions. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Attention, conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe, they just have not yet been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers.
This is all very
What?
weird. Okay, let me see if I can eat some ice cream.
No consumption of food other than burgers,
There is a
especially
floating ice
ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
He wrote
What
this
happens
rules?
if I
All
break
of
the
them?
rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Sunday, honey, babe, I think you need to talk to a
Try
therapist.
Wait, don't...
In the blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into 1 week's stomach.
So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Can I go on stage? Here we go. I went on stage a bunch
Let's
of
try that
times
again.
as Trailblazer.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Oh no! Like a drunkard commonly seen but a cyborg, he vomited a sliver of rainbow. Mmm, delicious.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
In any case,
Look,
say what you
same,
will, but I can't sit by
buddy
and do nothing.
would understand that.
Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
Will you though? How?
What's the plan?
Yeah, tell me.
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots.
Hmm.
We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Wrong character. I would need to have my Trailblazer in there for that.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions.
Why are these stickers
Dream
so
Jolt
low
troupe
poly?
where? Are they hiding or
What
something?
happened there? As well as the thing drawn on top of it.
Please do not. The Dream Jolt troupe where?
Oh, I need to find some first. Okay. There's a trash can over there. Is it the trash can?
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it.
Okay, that's
I don't
kind
even
of
know how to
cute
joke about
though.
this.
That's kind of adorable.
Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Anything will do. Trash. I ain't gonna
Something's
throw money
happening.
in there. Oh, I got golden trash?
What is this? A
Oh,
woodcutter
should I have
trash
put money
can?
in there after all?
We're not
Would I have
breaking enough
gotten more
rules.
money out?
We should look elsewhere, too.
Well, it's too late. Too late. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Hi there.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Then they placed some alfalfa credits in front of Bubblehound. Aww.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Oh. Not so Not so Then he has placed even more alfalfa credits.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what?
Fight it!
Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
He's a
Mind you that I'm
fugitive!
currently on the run.
He's not a millionaire! The team lets out a terse shout. It moves closer, pointing the soda bottle hanging
Luck's
from
on our
its
side.
throat or
Looks like we
something.
scraped together just enough.
We. I gave it all my money. What do you mean, we? You did nothing, buddy.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
What's happening? Ooh, it's a golden one.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we
Wait
should
for
open
it.
the capsule?
You shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable.
They can't be seriously going that far, right?
Well,
No. Hey, look out!
are we fighting? Nice. Okay, let me see how this
It's
team
of
is
no
gonna perform.
consequence.
I'm curious.
Serenity is before me.
Yeah, go for Hong.
Price.
Okay. Wait, I should be able to see
No dirty tricks.
how fast he is now. What he has, shouldn't I? Let's go. He has... Oh, that's delicious. Oh my god, look at my Don Hong going hard. Every fucking hit he does is a crit damage one now. Damn. Look at all her stuff. That's amazing. Okay. I was just curious to see what those stats are
Watch
now.
your head.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Bust? Or maybe I'll take it all! Torment and doubt, farewell! I will watch over you and guide you on your path!
Okay, is he getting an even higher crit rate one now? No, okay. Oh, but that crit damage! Oh, do you see this, guys? Okay, okay, how hard are you gonna hit?
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Break!
Okay, okay, that's looking good. Oh damn. Oh damn.
World Cleansing Dragon. Oh, Grace.
And my Donhong needs better artifacts.
Back.
Imagine how he's gonna hit like a fucking truck when he got proper artifacts, because I just used all my stuff on him right now to like build him.
More season.
That's good.
World Cleansing
That's
Dragon.
really good. Damn. Because his crit damage is pretty high, that's why. I could like
They have to do that.
try to see how
They
much
could've just
percentage I get
recalled
out of
the
that.
capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Ugh.
I
Aren't
gotta
the
see
rules
what
being too
his
finicky with
E1's
words?
gonna do. If it's worth to like just put some of
Enough.
my pools in there.
The location of the distortion is nearby.
The after records of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos as a tuner. Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes has been disrupted, okay? Oh, that's pretty. Okay, let me just see what is his first Eidolon doing. After the skill, the target characters can ignore 60% of enemies' target's defense to deal damage, and their summon can ignore 40. His I don't know if this is worth it. I mean, it would make even more damage. Before that, let me just put it right there. The crit damage increased by an amount equal to 30% of Sunday's crit damage plus 12. Okay, 30% of what he has is... Okay, wait. 216 divided by 100 times 30. He gives approximately 65% plus... Let me read this again. Plus 12. So 65 plus 12. He gives about 77% crit damage. So for 3 turns, whoever I give this to with my build is gonna have a 77% higher crit damage. Which I think checks out. Let me see. That's 200. He gets 10% from here, 10% from here, 10% from here, and 10% from here. So he gets another 30% because of my broken keel. So he gets, oh my god. Is it from, the question I have with that broken keel, is it from this every time? Let me see. We could check this in the first one before Sunday does something. I'm curious about
Old
that.
friends.
Okay,
Meet
I want
yet
to
again.
see what his details are, how they built him. But yeah, it's okay. Let me see when we go in the fight
there it
how
is.
high Don Hong's crit damage already is.
It does look somewhat like you.
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself.
Oh, and I
unto me,
think he gets
as
even
is
higher because
customary.
he also has 3
All
characters that
creatures
have
endowed
that.
with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
I hope that one stacks. It should not.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
I don't think he wants to do that.
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That
Oh,
was
he's
sarcasm,
missing. I didn't
in
even
case you
notice.
didn't
He's missing
realize.
his halo.
But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
Is he missing it on the
Never
pooled
forget
one
times
too?
of
No,
failure.
just in the story, isn't he?
It's only human nature.
Well, I have to double check that.
You're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
No, he's having it there. Look. Oh, so wait, let me read something again. All allies. Yeah. So he gets this as well. Because he has that set. And he has that set. So they do get 20%. He gets 30% extra. He gets 20% extra to his crit damage. Oh, this team is fucking broken. Hi, Aquil. Welcome. The question is, it can't factor that in already because... Okay, wait. I need a fight to see what their base stats are. Wait. Where do I go? Where do I go? Over there.